Good evening and welcome to Tuesday Night Live. We are here live in Land of Chaos with me doing the tech. Come on.
Hey.
Jodie with her new headphones, and Christine has decided to decorate just one corner of her house to make it Christmas.
It's beautiful.
The rest of it is completely blank.
No, there's an advent calendar on her other side, I think.
No, I was just saying, like, she's only decorated that part that you can see on screen. The rest of it, she just didn't bother with. You've moved it around.
Yeah, I don't want anybody seeing the other bit, you see.
Where you haven't dusted.
That's like morning prayer. You kind of position the camera correctly.
Position the camera. I just do that. Turn the light off. How is everyone? How are you, Jodie? What news?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. Not much news, to be honest.
Can I ask you a question which I've been meaning to ask for a while? Is that...
Yes.
Oh, I've just noticed in the corner. It's fine, actually. I was just trying to work out, is that a 2020 calendar or a 2021 calendar? Because if it was 2020, you ain't done much.
I know. It's actually Billy's academic one, so he's only got his deadlines on it.
That's fine.
Yeah, but it's interesting you say that. It's interesting you say that because there's definitely things that have gone to waste this year. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this a few weeks ago. I mentioned it somewhere that I bought my dad and stepmom a subscription to the Times travel magazine.
Right.
For a year, for 2020.
That's as close as they're going to get to travel.
Which means that every month they've had land on their doorstep, pictures of all these glorious places they can't go. I just feel like what an awful present. Like,
it's like, what is that? The game show, Christine? Was it Bullseye saying, "Let's see what you could have won," and they push out a caravan or a speedboat?
Yeah, there's a lot of those, wasn't there? All sorts. Generation Game and Bullseye and a whole load of them.
The amount of speedboats that were just given away every Saturday night. It was a speedboat or a caravan or a car, basically.
Or a car. Yeah. Or the price. No, not the price is right. Play Your Cards Right was another one, wasn't it?
Did you like that?
Yeah. Higher or lower?
Christine.
I'm thinking more like Ant and Dec Saturday Night Takeaway. You know, when they had to, like, I don't know. I just have a vague memory of being probably 13 watching that with my mum and dad. Oh, we're going to play higher or lower?
Should we play higher or lower?
Yeah.
And then I'll ask how your week was, Christine. Is that okay?
Don't ask.
So you need 6 in a row to win. High or low.
Oh.
And what's the phrase? You don't get anything for 2 in a bed or something. I can't remember it.
Oh.
You know what I mean, though, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Christine, play your cards right. Higher or lower? Aces are high, by the way. High?
No, aces are... If it's higher... It's got to be higher than 2. Can't be lower than 2. Lower than 2 is an ace, isn't it?
I was going to say aces are high. Because you can play it high or low, can't you?
Oh.
What I'm saying is 2 is the lowest card. In the game that we're playing tonight, that I'm in charge of, 2 is the lowest card. Ace is the highest.
Higher.
Can you keep track? She's got 1, Jodie.
Okay.
Higher? It's a 9.
Oh. Higher.
Higher than a 9.
Ooh.
It's a 10.
Hey!
Higher or lower than a 10?
Lower.
It's a 7.
She's done it on a roll.
Higher or lower than a 7?
Now that's tricky because it's in the middle.
It is.
What's it going to be?
Higher.
It's a jack!
Oh,
I've won.
How many was that?
That's 4 so far.
4. 2 more to go. For your special prize.
Oh, lower.
Lower than a jack. It's a 6.
Christine, you're on fire.
Higher or lower for your win?
Oh. I'll go higher, but it's probably lower.
I'll take your last answer.
Lower.
It's a 3!
Hey!
Well done, Christine.
How was there a whole TV show built off of that?
It was the 80s, mate.
It was Chris Forsyth.
Yeah. Have you not played higher or lower before, Jodie?
No, I mean, I know what it is, but I think I only know what it is from Families at 4, actually.
Mate, let's do it. 5. Christine, you have to count for higher than a 5? No, it's a 2.
Oh, see, I just don't have Christine's way with this game.
I'm sorry.
A novice.
Well done, though. It's taking part that counts, isn't it?
Very good.
So, Christine, what has been the highlight of your week?
Oh.
The highlight. This could
Search
be it.
really deep, Christine.
Chris Dingle service, I think.
Yeah.
Hey!
Well done. We did Chris Dingle live and online.
Yeah, we couldn't hear it, but it was live.
The Lord heareth.
I know.
Absolutely.
You know that the sound wasn't there, was it?
I know. It was such a shame, but
We
what
could
can you
say
do?
that we was being diverse. Because not everyone can hear, can they? So,
No.
right, let's say hello to the people online. So, hello Mother, hello Mary, and 3 other people. Hello Connor. Hello Rachel. Is it Blandina from Snowy Austria?
Yeah. Blandina was at All Nations with me.
Hello,
so
Blandina.
It's nice to see that she's joined us tonight. She is from Austria.
Send us a picture of Snowy Austria. And hello Sally as well. There we are. So, tonight is the night where?
Where? Drum roll.
That picture I sent you, Nathan.
Let me have a look.
It's a screenshot of my phone.
Where you can ask us any questions you like, simply because.
Oh, is that tonight is the night where ... you can ask us anything?
Yeah, simply because I only worked out I was doing it. 13 minutes ago. So, Christine, have you ended up in my junk? You've ended up in my junk folder.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a screenshot. I discovered it today. So it's a screenshot on my phone, on my address book.
Right, hang on.
And I've got
2 seconds. Let me try. Go on, talk us through it, and then I will try and bring it on screen.
Well, it'd be better if it was on screen, actually, because you will notice the name that's in my contacts.
Yeah.
That's all I can say, really.
I can bring it up now. Hang on. It's loading.
I'm excited.
How
I
do
discovered it, and it's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
Because I don't know how it got there, and you'll know what I mean when you see it.
Right.
And seriously, I don't know how it got
I had something like that once in my phone book in my address book on my phone as well, and I think it was someone like really famous, and I was like, I must have put this in as like a code name or something, but now I have absolutely no idea who it is.
There was a bit of a technical fault there. as I'm trying to work out what I'm actually doing. So I'm going to make you all live so people can hear you, by the way.
Okay.
Right,
Just so, can you see
Right.
on the screen now?
There we go.
There we are.
Yeah.
Now, I was in the car coming back from somewhere today, trying to find a phone number, and I came across this in my phone book. Can you see under F?
Yeah.
Father Christmas. And I have not.
And you don't know who it is?
No, I haven't got the foggiest.
You don't know
idea
who
how
Father
it-
Christmas is? Father Christmas is Father Christmas.
Have you tried ringing
Yeah.
it then, Christine? That's the question.
No, I haven't.
I reckon, Christine, you could.
Yeah.
Oh, I've lost us all. Where are we? There we are. I think you could phone him now.
No, there's no. I've had a look. There's no.
I would like to
number
see who
under
it is.
There's no number.
There's no number.
There's no number.
Do you think he's been cut off?
How
No.
peculiar. That is very, very odd.
Have
So,
another look.
I don't know why, but I just looked up at Father Christmas in my phone to see if I also had his number, but I don't. I wondered if it was
well,
like
just
an
in
iPhone.
case.
Just in case, you know.
That is quite funny. That
Yeah. It's,
Very
the
random.
thing is, I don't know how it got there.
you
So
don't.
maybe if a number is tomorrow, I'll ring it. I seriously don't know how it's got there. And
Oh.
Nigel said it's not. He doesn't know my code to my phone. It might be my grandchildren. I'm going to check that weekend.
There we are. So, would you like to see my picture if I can try and bring it up? It's going to be problematic, by the way, bringing it
Oh
up.
gosh, I hate it when you you know, begin something by saying something like that. Just
Oh
puts
no,
me
it's
on edge.
problematic just because of the technology.
Oh, okay, that's better.
It's-
Like sometimes you start things like this is going to be really controversial, but we're going to go there anyway.
no, this isn't well, this is controversial actually, in a roundabout kind of way. Tell me if you can see it on the screen.
Yeah.
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 So, Christine, you'd be good at this, I think. So, I decided to add to my train set so that there's a piece now coming right across the door. You see, we're talking trains and Jonathan's not even there. And
I know.
the issue is now, do I
How you?
limber or whatever you call it, duck under and crawl under each time, but have perfect alignment on the trains because it's in a solid place? Does that make sense? Or
Yeah.
do I cut that bit out and have a section that moves in and out? But the problem with that is it'd be easy to get in, especially when there's rain, but it could cause the trains to derail. So is it limbo or is it mess around with derailments? What do you reckon?
I think it's limbo.
Do you?
You can crawl under there.
What do you think,
Are you going
Christine?
to make it accessible or not? Is it going to
Well-
be inclusive? Or
Not if you have to limbo.
no?
The people in the comments have spoken. They think the limbo is the best way forward.
Now, going in is okay. Coming out is uncouth
Tricky.
because you're coming out to a drop and into the rain.
Can't you just do a bum shuffle and then put your feet on the ground?
Well done.
Yeah, that's why he's round it.
Cups of tea, things like that.
Well,
Oh,
you put
that's
them
really
on
throwing
the
a spanner in the works.
shelf. Yeah. It's difficult, isn't it? These are the challenges of my life at the moment. And they're big
It's
challenges.
like you're putting up barriers, there. Is there something psychological going on, Nathan?
No,
Oh,
it just
interesting.
means...
How are you going to get
right,
around the barriers in your life?
Otherwise, right, the problem is I can now have trains going all the way round the room.
That's better.
Which is a
That
lot
really is what
better.
you want in a train set.
Yeah. Instead of having a U shape, you see,
No,
make a bridge
going
like
round.
Tower Bridge. Yeah.
Oh, I like the idea of making a bridge. Just elevate it a little bit. Give yourself some more space as you do the limbo.
The problem with elevation is it then puts strain on the train motors.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want.
So
Maybe
Knowing trains as I do, it's just...
it's hard, isn't it?
maybe you need a bigger shed.
I'll
So
let
the
you tell
people
Katie
when
that.
So when people, you need an extension, I think. So when people cut like a porch, they can come in. Now you need it. You almost need a bigger shed, really, don't you?
Or
So
a
your whole
porch.
track be a shed, and then people can be round it.
Yeah. I like the way you think, Christine, that it's a bigger shed, not a smaller track.
Oh no,
That's also quite psychological insight.
Yeah.
Ask
So-
Nigel.
Life
That's
lessons
why I've
from the
got-
train set.
There you go. Is Nigel
No.
into trains? He's not, is he?
No, he's into boats.
I'll have to get a little boat to go on the train set to represent Nigel.
Does everyone have a mode of transport that they're particularly into? I didn't realise that was a thing.
Well, picking up on your comment, you most probably don't have one by the sounds of it.
Mine would be
What would it be?
the electric scooter I had. No, the micro scooter I had when I was 9.
Micro scooter.
Yeah, I remember those. They like flipped up and you flip it back down.
Is that
That's
just
my
a push
preferred
scooter
mode of
thing?
transport. Yeah, but you could just kind of clip it up and then carry it around like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Scooter.
Yeah, like a
Harry's
scooter.
got one. And so has Arabella, actually, which is good.
Oh, big
So-
fan of the scooter.
I must like electric cars. I know that we're going to have them, but I don't like electric cars. There's nothing like a good engine to rev up.
There you
They're
are.
like milk floats. My son's got an electric car, and I call it a milk float because you can't hear it. I think
No.
they're dangerous. I think they all take. It's not the electric, but I think you need sound. I think so that people can hear them coming along.
They are building sound into them now.
Yeah,
But-
good.
To confirm you don't like electric cars.
No.
No. There is the Reverend Christine Allen, who's
Where
heading
would
up
you
the
charge-
We learned
Eco
so much
Church.
about Christine.
Now, how about solar power or something like that? I reckon that might be.
What, solar
You've
powered
still
cars?
Well, you've got to charge. You're still using electricity, aren't you? And
I was
how
going
are
to
you
say,
getting
it still won't make a noise. It'll just dazzle you as you drive down the street.
It's more electricity. You're still having to generate the electricity, and not all electricity is generated through solar panels.
This is true.
So
And
it's not really. I don't understand how it's efficient. I get it if it's dual, like petrol and electric, because the petrol engine is generating the electricity, so you're charging the batteries. I think that's quite good. But to have all electric, you've got to charge it up. So where's the electricity coming from?
the plug.
Yeah. So you're generating. Aren't you?
Tier Fund, believe it or not, are doing a lot of work around equality and energy as well, because the environment and stuff like that is impacting more those in poorer countries around the equator than to the top and the bottom of the equator as well. So actually there's an implication there. And also, since the solar panel factory closed in Sweden, they're having to be shipped all the way from China.
Yeah.
So that's not very good either. It's complicated trying
It's
to be
hard
good,
though,
isn't it?
Yeah, these conversations, they always kind of, I don't know, it's just so tricky, isn't it? It's like a domino effect. You start to think of one thing and then you think, oh, but what about that? And where's that sourced from? And where does that come from? And
Nightmare.
very tricky.
Have you worked out that I'm
I
on my
know.
second drink?
Are you?
Also,
Did you bring 2 with you?
we're using more electricity through email, aren't we? Through Zoom meetings, through all that sort of stuff. The electricity's going up, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're using a lot more.
But we're using less in other places, I guess.
Yeah.
And where transport is less because we're staying at home more. But I've got a question for you two. And it's going to be first on the buzzer. Is that okay?
I hate the pressure.
No, don't worry about it. It's me. How many days till Christmas?
11?
I ain't got a clue.
Oh.
Is it 11,
Wait, no,
Jodie?
yeah, 10. 10. It's the 15th today.
Yeah, it's 10 then, isn't it?
10.
15.
Jodie was the closest. Well done, Jodie.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, what have you got still to do in those 10 days that is Christmas related?
Yeah, good save.
Buy food?
Buy presents, wrap presents, write my Christmas cards.
Yep.
And I've done 3, and the 2 of those went to America today, and 1 to France, and the rest I haven't done yet. I've got to get.
Oh, you've done the priorities.
You've got what?
I've got to do loads.
Is it? How about you, Jodie?
I don't have too much to do. A few cards, and we still have a couple of parcels in the boot to take to the post office. Because we had quite a few to take to the post office, and I couldn't carry them all, so I only took a few the other day and left the rest in the boot. It's probably not the most efficient way of doing things, but there you go. But we've actually been really on the ball with things this year, and if I'm honest, I think it's because this year I'm doing presents and Christmas with Billy, and between us, he is the organised one.
Wow.
So it's the first year I've actually been on the ball with getting presents and cards because he's kept me in line.
Mate, has he got a spreadsheet?
Do you know what? I think he might have done with presents. He's got a spreadsheet for everything.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, not even joking.
That's all right, isn't it? I've got a train set. He's got a spreadsheet. Life goes on, doesn't it? Pamela, she says she's got nothing to do. Nothing.
Oh, to be Pamela.
Banner, she thinks all she needs to do is wrap presents.
Oh, there you go. Claire's got a spreadsheet.
Claire has a spreadsheet. She's a spreadsheet girl, though, to be honest. You can tell. You can tell.
The other thing that I've got left to do is we have our Thursday evening home group where there's about 6 of us or so. And I've decided to bake them some Christmas goodies so that we can share them on Zoom together.
Mate.
So on Thursday, I'll be baking and delivering Christmas treats.
You are there, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm excited, to be honest. I'm excited to eat the present that I'm also giving to other people.
Go on, Christine.
Sorry, I didn't mean to, but I have made my Christmas cake though about 3 weeks ago. So I've done that. And I've been putting sherry every now and again. So,
You've been feeding it. Well done. That's a proper cake, that. Proper. Stuart Bourne is all done as well.
Well, I should say at this point, I'm still offering my wrapping services in order to raise money for Church Army. So if anybody local is feeling the stress of wrapping and would like me to wrap their presents in exchange for a donation to Church Army, then get in touch.
Is there a cut-off for that?
I mean, Christmas Day would be good.
I normally don't start shopping till about Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be up all night on Christmas Eve wrapping.
I'm going to vote you onto the midnight communion and then just turn up with bags and say, "Can you just sit at the back, please?
Can you have this? Can you have this ready for 7 a.m., please?"
I'm going to carry on preaching the sermon, at midnight communion until
Until I'm
Jodie
done.
finishes
I'll give you the
wrapping.
signal.
No pressure.
So I've gotten quite speedy, to be honest. I'm doing some at the moment for someone, and yeah, I'm picking up the pace, getting used to it.
See,
quite
Kaylee
enjoy
is
it.
on top of it. She is the Christmas queen. I've just noticed that she's tuned in, so I need to say it. She's the one that's organised. I am like, I don't even know how long I've got left, really, till Christmas.
10 days.
10 days and counting. You see? Yeah. I'm sure it will come together. It normally all comes together.
Yeah, it will do.
And I think Kaylee wants me to cook the turkey this year, which is the irony of being vegetarian. But she likes it. I can bone and stuff a turkey and roll it. So essentially, this is my top tip for people. If you haven't got your turkeys yet, let me tell you an idea of how to get a really beautifully cooked turkey. You're grimacing at me, Jodie. You see?
No. I was just laughing at you.
You can get a defrosted turkey, so frozen turkey. It doesn't need to be fresh, right? But you need 2 extra breasts of turkey meat. You can do chicken if you want, but turkey, right? Then you need stuffing as well. So what you do is turn the turkey upside down, put a slit down the back, and then start paring it all off until the carcass is out. You see? And then you put the 2 turkey breasts the other way round on top of the 2 turkey breasts of the turkey that you have. And you can put butter in between it all, season it, and then you put the stuffing in. If you take the bones out of the legs, you can stuff the legs then as well. And then you sew it all back up with string, and it cooks like a joint of meat, which is more efficient than cooking with the cavity, you see. And then, because you've put the extra meat in, you get a really nice solid bit of meat with stuffing all the way through the middle. And because you've put butter in it, it's really, really moist. There you are. One year, I
there you
did
go.
6 turkeys on Christmas Eve for people.
Wow.
Wow.
So you really have become a pro.
My uncle
know what you're
taught me
on
as a
about.
kid.
One year I did a 5-bird roast.
Did you stuff it all inside each other?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm just thinking what they had.
Pheasant?
I think we had quail in the middle. I know we had duck, we had chicken, but I deboned everything and then put the smallest one in the middle and then wrapped, and I sewed up at the end because it was with the string.
Yeah,
that's
good, isn't it? I love it. I love boning turkeys. I think it's a great de-stress after Christmas, after all of the Christmas madness. Although, if you are doing it from defrosted turkeys, the turkey's normally cold. So by the end of your 3rd turkey, your fingers are freezing and they stink of meat. So there we are. If you'd like me to bone your turkey this year, get in touch. Donations to Church Army. Oh, would actually.
Can you please stop saying bone your turkey?
I've just looked at the comments. Katie's laughing. It's a technical
That's
term.
why I was.
I am not
I know, but
insinuating
you just
anything.
kept saying it, and I was
That's
like,
what you
why do
call
you keep
it.
saying it?
Yeah, that's right.
You take the
got a
carcass
sharp
out of the turkey. If you'd like me to take the carcass out of your turkey, please get in touch. Donations to Church Army. If you'd like your turkey wrapped for Christmas, get in touch with Jodie for Christmas. And if you'd like a bird stuffed for Christmas inside another bird, get in touch with Christine. Although I can do that as well. So there we are.
Oh God.
So that is it, really. That is my little Christmas tricks of dealing with turkeys.
Now we've got an old it's not a written down recipe, but it's a recipe that's been passed down through the years for prawn cocktail.
Have you?
You know, proper prawn cocktail sauce, because we never buy jars. And it was my grandmother's recipe, and then my dad used to do it, and I do it, and all the family do it. We make it. So we always have prawn cocktail as a starter.
Wow.
And it tastes lovely with cream and other stuff we put in it.
Is it good?
Yeah, it is good.
Can you send me the recipe?
No.
It's a family recipe. You can't ask someone that.
It's not written down. It's kind of in your head. It's one of those verbal things that have been passed down. But you have to use, and I know this sounds quite unusual, it used to be called sterilised cream. And over the years, it's gradually sort of disappeared. I think it's now called thick cream, and it's in a tin. So that's the base of it. You don't use fresh cream. And then you add other ingredients to it, like lemon and tomato sauce and Worcester sauce and other bits.
Wow.
You guys are clearly very good at your Christmas cooking. I think for me, as far as it goes, you know, in the kitchen at Christmas, I'll bake some brownies and then decorate them with nice Christmas things. That's my cooking in the kitchen at Christmas.
Do you do roast potatoes?
I like to decorate.
Jodie, at Christmas.
Oh, I've never cooked my own roast, like Christmas dinner.
Have you done roast potatoes before, though?
Use goose
Yeah.
fat.
Right. What you can
I haven't
do,
used goose fat.
if this is the potato here, right, you can slit down, but don't, if this is the whole potato, you'd only come down to about there, right?
Like Hasselback it's called, isn't it?
And then if you baste them, so don't pre-boil them, just baste them and do it from scratch. They'll fan open like that really beautifully. And then if you put lemon juice, if you want a bit of crushed garlic in it, and then sesame seeds on top, they taste splendid. And everyone thinks, oh, it's just a roast potato, but they look beautiful, and then they taste it and they go, oh, that's different.
Oh, do you know what I think we should do? I think we should have we should all come to Tuesday night live sometime from the kitchen and have like a little cooking segment.
Do you think that'd be good?
Yeah, because it seems like you guys have got a lot of wisdom to share.
Do you do your own pigs in blankets?
Well, I can do it, but I'm a vegetarian. I don't like it.
You can
It's
get
not
vegetarian.
kosher.
Yeah, that's true.
and
Want
corn
vegetarian bacon to wrap round it?
do that.
Vegetarian bacon is the worst.
I've never tried it. I don't think I will either.
Oh. There's a lot of vegetarian alternatives that I don't mind, but the vegetarian bacon is not the one.
Yeah. So
You're vegetarian, Jodie?
No, I was for a year and a bit, a number of years ago. Me and Billy, we eat a lot of corn stuff and soya mince just because we like it and it's better for the environment, but we're not vegetarians.
that's it. If you ask Harry, I'm not a vegetarian. I'm a pescatarian because I eat fish. That's why I was interested in your sauce. I might have a prawn cocktail this year, actually.
You go fishing?
Oh, I don't go fishing. I only went fishing once just because Harry really wanted to do as a kid, and I cast the line and it ended up in the tree above. That was that.
A tree?
Yeah.
What was it? Fresh water?
It was by, I think, we had a license and everything.
Okay.
Stuart has just said in the comments that we need to do a MasterChef competition between us all. Or in a post-COVID world, come dine with me.
Come dine with me.
Yeah, between the four of us. So we all go around to each other's houses and whoever's hosting has to cook the meal, and then you like rate them on like the food, the atmosphere, the hospitality, and then at the end of all four meals you'll see each other's marks. Yeah, that would be fun actually. We should do that sometime.
That sounds like Tuesday Night Live post-COVID, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
What we did a long time ago, we had a meal safari. So you went round to different people's houses. This was as a church, not obviously St Margaret's, where I was before. and you went off to somebody's house for the starter, then drove to somebody's house for the main course, and then went to somebody's house for the pudding, and everybody did a kind of, crossing over. That was really interesting.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
We could do come Eucharist with me.
Well, if you really
That's
want
called
to,
a concelebration, by the way. There's a word. Have you ever concelebrated, Christine?
Concelebrate? What's that mean?
That's a true word. I ain't even making it up.
Oh, right. I never heard of that.
Concelebration is where you have multiple priests behind the altar doing the business.
Oh.
There you are. I can't see the point myself, but it's the thing, apparently. So, there we are. We're learning lots of new things here tonight. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do Tuesday Night Live from the kitchen, from our kitchens. The issue is the ovens will have to be pre-warmed because we'll only have 50 minutes from start to out of the oven, taste it without burning yourself.
But isn't it nice that we only get to taste our own food because of COVID? And so you can just say, wow, that was amazing, 10 out of 10.
You couldn't lie to save your life, mate.
I could. When it comes to competition, I'm a very competitive person sometimes. It's true. It's one of the things actually I hate most about myself is that I get so competitive. I wish I could just relax and move past things, but I just want to win.
Could we just do like simple stuff like fried egg sandwich?
We could all make the same thing, like a fried egg sandwich, and then compare the presentation.
But we could do it so it's a fried egg sandwich. You have to fry both sides of the egg, but it still has to be runny.
Yeah, do you know what? We're quite good at that in this Ward household.
See? And Chris Banner, just to prove the point, in Christianity, concelebration is the presiding of a number of presbyters at the celebration of the Eucharist with either a presbyter or bishop as a principal celebrant and the other presbyters and bishops present in the chancel assisting in the consecration of the Eucharist.
Okay.
He knows his stuff.
See? That's copy and paste, mate.
Higher places than I do.
It is. There's normally a lot of lace about when that goes on.
Yeah.
See? A lot of lace. It's kind of an Anglo-Catholic
Well, can I just say again, if anyone watching has some suggestions for us on how we do our cooking competition in a COVID world,
I think we do it.
Please put your suggestions in the comments. I feel like this could work. In the new year, we can have like a new segment.
Are we doing it next week?
I think so. I'll have a Christmas party.
We could do Christmas cooking next week.
Okay. All right, I'll get my thinking hat on.
Possibly, I'm saying. Because we need to discuss it offline in case anyone goes, behave yourself.
Yeah. Not sure that would be a good idea. I've got a lot going on Tuesday.
We could do something like something very simple, like tea and toast.
No, come on. It needs to be. Oh, how about? Okay, all right. I agree. Tea and toast, but with Christmas, a Christmas spin, and the person who puts the best Christmas spin on tea and toast is the winner. Yeah, we can, and we can all come. We can come to Tuesday Night Live with our Christmas-themed tea and toast, and let the viewers decide on the winner.
I can see what's going to happen.
I've already got all my ideas in my head.
I thought you would. What will happen is like 5 minutes in, Nigel will turn up with a little tray, teapot, and tea and toast. Am I right, Christine?
I might get him doing it because I'm doing something else before then, so it's going to be manic. I'll get him to do it.
Oh, well, I'll bring my festive tea.
I'll
and
get
toast.
Arabella to do mine. It'll be fine. She'll love it. She'll most probably use poster paint on it. We can do something. We shall organise something festive.
Yeah.
And Jonathan's going to bring a Christmas dinner. Possibly.
Will he deliver it before we go live? So
Possibly. Your friend,
Yeah.
Blandina, is saying 300 grams of flour, 250 grams of lukewarm unsalted butter, 100 grams of caster sugar, 15 grams of vanilla sugar, knead by hand, and rest the dough for 30 minutes, then
I
form
think these
half
might
moon
be-
shaped tiny cookies.
yeah, they're called. She put it in a comment earlier. Vanilla Kipfel, maybe. Vanilla Kipfel, a typical Austrian half moon shaped vanilla cookie. There you go.
Wow.
Sounds lovely.
So if you fancy some Austrian festive baking, there's your recipe.
I'm going to copy
Courtesy of
that. How do I copy this? Had pin comment. There you go. I had to get a new phone case, and Harry said it's not a very good phone case for my phone. But
Is your
the other
phone
one-
red?
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
That was an afterthought.
Is
That
that-
call.
Is it an X?
Sorry,
What do they call it? Is it a 10X or one of those?
I don't know. It's an Apple.
Yeah.
I don't.
Looks
I
like
just-
what Nigel's got actually.
See, me and Nigel. Tea and toast. Well,
Yeah, all I can think about is food. I haven't actually had dinner yet tonight. I just
next
keep
week,
thinking,
what are you
on
going
the
to have for
food
dinner?
theme. It's already cooked. Just have to heat it up again. Sad times. It was ready at like 5 to 7.
Was it?
Chicken sausages and roast vegetables.
Can't beat roast vegetables. Can I just say,
Yeah, I know.
Christine, is your fireplace always gold, or have you just done it for Christmas?
No, it's people think it's quite ostentatious. There's a long story behind it. My sister bought it. It's a fiberglass fireplace that was a brown colour, and she bought it from an auction for about 30 quid. And I liked all the design on it because you can see it's quite ornate. So
I love
what
it.
we did, I gave her the £30 for it.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have a fireplace there, we've got a raised fire. As you can see, it's not, you can't really see it, but it's a raised fire. So what Nigel and I did was we sprayed it all gold, and he put it up, and we've had it up. It was only as a temporary, as a joke actually, and it's been up about 3 years.
I think it
I
looks
love
very festive.
It does.
I think you've got a nice festive corner there.
Yeah, and because the wallpaper is a sort of gold anyway, it's an Italian gold kind of goldy. It sort of all goes really.
There you are.
But we're
So-
going to have to take it off at some point because it does look peculiar. But I don't know.
No, it
We've left
doesn't.
It.
It's
It was
fine.
put up as a joke, actually. This is a bit of fun one year,
As you do.
and it's.
But I like story pieces. You know, when someone
Yeah.
comes to your house, you can. There's always a story behind something.
Awesome
That's
story.
good.
There's a story behind everything in this house,
So,
even the furniture.
can I ask you
I like
both a serious question, please? And this is for people at home as well. Christine, you have the nativity scene behind you.
Yeah.
Do you think it is right and proper, Jodie and Christine, to put the baby Jesus in the nativity set before Christmas Day?
Oh, if Jonathan was here, he'd be off on one. That's all I'm going to say. He's so passionate about this.
Is he?
Yeah, he like really had a go at me for having a baby Jesus.
Gosh.
What would Jonathan have done then? Would he have put it in, do you think, or not?
No, he would be like, you do not put the baby Jesus in the nativity until Christmas Day.
Yeah, I feel a bit.
I think he's got pretty strong feelings on this. He made it known to me one time.
Are you thinking of crib service on the 24th?
No.
Well, I think Nathan's question was just generally if you've got a nativity in your house. So Christine, the one behind you on the fireplace,
has that got
does
baby
it have
Jesus in it?
a baby Jesus in it?
I don't know.
Let's have a look. Has Christine
I've got this table right close.
the
I'll have to push this.
the Bishop of Rainham got Jesus in her crib scene or not? If you haven't, I want to know what you've done with him, but
Yeah, where is he?
let's find out if Christine has Jesus in her nativity. Here we go. I think she's left a robin behind.
My what? Well, what would you say?
I think it does.
Oh, yeah, I think he has. Hey, baby G is there. He's going, what's that blood?
Yeah.
Well, do you know what? I think that one might be justified because the figures, you can't remove them from the scene. Do you know what I mean?
You can get a chisel.
No, I'm not doing that. They're stuck.
Nigel would be able to get that off.
So I'd be interested to know what Jonathan thought about that one because
Yeah.
I feel like that falls under a different category.
That's right. So let's see who's there. You've got Mary and Joseph. Is he there? Where's Joe Boy?
So. Oh.
Shepherds aren't there, are they?
No.
But the wise men are.
Yeah, the wise men. Joe, I think that's isn't it? In the middle's Joseph and Mary, and I think the others are three kings.
Well, is it Matthew who only tells about the kings and not the shepherds? One of the Gospels only talks about the kings, so maybe it's that edition. Yeah, but you very rarely see that, don't you?
Spot the person that's closest to finishing a theology degree. You're the freshest out of university. So we've got gospel themed nativity sets now. That'd be quite cool.
Well, yeah, exactly. But honestly, I think there's definitely one gospel that doesn't mention the shepherds and puts all the emphasis on the story of the kings, and the kings and going to Herod and things like that. So I reckon it is. I'm being serious here.
No, I know you are. Yeah.
And that's my advent calendar up there. Do you want to see my advent calendar?
Why not? Stuart Bourne said, "Would Jonathan condone taking a chisel to baby Jesus?"
That's a good question,
Stuart. On the 8th day
Stuart.
is all I'm going to say. On the 8th day. Is it 8 or 12? I can't remember.
What?
Presentation of the temple.
Oh. See who's closest now.
You'd have to do a bit of theology. An eco-friendly?
Yeah, advent calendar. It's made of
wood from the Amazon rainforest.
I don't know about that. So in each one, every year, I put a little chocolate or whatever.
Wait, Christine, that's number 6. Why does it still have something in it?
Because I've only
this is really important.
You've only just put them in.
Yeah, late. Running late.
So you've got to do some backtracking.
24th, big gold coin.
Don't ruin the surprise for yourself. Oh gosh,
she put them in.
This goes against everything I know about advent calendars. No, but I wrapped my own advent calendar presents.
I'm late everything this year.
Don't worry about it.
Oh.
I want to build a big advent calendar, which is like advent calendar meets trick or treat. Where you have to put your hand indoors and someone might have a mouse trap behind them. You open one door and it might squirt water in your face, and other doors might be nice surprises. You see?
Oh, I've got upstairs a box. It's about, I don't know, about that big, and you put a coin on the end, and you press the button, and the hand comes out the box, grabs the coin, and takes it back in. That's really scary. It's not very big.
That's cool. And
Well, there you go.
my friend works for World Vision. And is it World Vision or Tier Fund? Tier Fund, actually, I think it is. Head of organisational change or something like that. And they do lots of Christian stuff like prayer meetings and all that sort of stuff. So I was saying to her, you should organise the works Secret Santa, but instead of presents, you pray for them. Spiritual Secret Santa. How cool would that be?
I quite like that.
See,
That's cute.
I'm
But
working
also,
out.
maybe can you do presents and prayer? It's like the best of both worlds, maybe.
See, and then it could have consequences, couldn't it? Because, like, yeah, if something went wrong, you said, "Who was their prayer Santa?" They didn't pray well.
Oh, your brain.
There we are. Well,
I need
yes,
to go and get ready for night prayer.
and have your dinner.
Yes,
There
have
we
my
are.
dinner.
By the way, if you hear that noise, it's just the cards flicking. It's kind of what I do. Do you want to see something sweet,
Cool.
Christine?
Yeah.
This is called a one-handed shuffle, Charlier shuffle. This took me 6 weeks of my life to learn that, being single, lonely, sat in a room just playing with cards. Sad, isn't it? I haven't learned much since I got married. One-handed shuffle, eh?
Wow, we're all very impressed.
There you go.
Yeah.
If
Very good.
there's something to impress the kids with at Christmas, if you haven't got any kids, it's too late for Christmas. So,
Cool.
on that note, take care. Come back next week for the staff Christmas party live, Tuesday Night Live, with Christine's prawn cocktail sauce, Jodie's
Yeah.
festive toast, Jonathan's something, and I'll come with a surprise.
Interesting.
Until then, have a wonderful
Cool.
week. See you soon. Take care. God bless.
Bye.